Hey there, shrimp keepers. Sean from Shrimp Aquatics. I've with the holidays, everything going on personally, I have let it slide that I haven't been posting videos. I haven't been doing much in regards to what I am trying to accomplish on my channel, which is, I guess, a little bit better understanding of shrimp. Coming from a novice person like myself, there are so many conflicting truths, and that's the easiest way to put it. You look at one website, it tells you one thing. You look at another website, it tells you another thing. None of them are pretty uniform to each other. I just want to tell you what I've got, how I'm doing it, and how it works for me. If you take away learning something, that is awesome. If you don't, and you know something that I didn't add to it, please give it to me in the comments. The only way I'll get better is if you guys help me. And in turn, I'm going to try to help somebody that's new. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, this time we're going to look at the Green Babaulti Shrimp. They originate from India. Their natural rivers and ponds and puddles that they live in are not the same as your normal Caridina shrimp. Like Caridina, they do thrive in water that is slightly softer than Neocaridina shrimp. So they like to be, I have found, their sweet spot on pH is between 6.4 to 6.7. They will breed in that, they will be active in that, and they grow relatively slow because slight difference. When Babaulti shrimp breed, their eggs are about half the size of, say, like your blue bolts or your crystal reds. So when the eggs hatch, the peewees that come out are half, if even that, the size of your normal Caridina. Their natural environment, being from the India rivers, they are accustomed to the mid-70s without it being too detrimental or a fear of bacterial infections too much. I take into account the temperature difference, because currently they are in about 72 degree water. TDS about 150. They like it a little bit more on the TDS factor. I could actually increase it to about the 180 mark, and they do pretty well. But temperature wise, it does play a crucial role in how they grow. And unfortunately, because I will not put a heater in this tank, I cannot get it to go over the 74 degree mark during the winter, and that is in its own causing even slower growth on the peewee. This peewee right here is roughly 3 weeks old, and it is just now getting to the size of your normal Caridina peewee or newborn fry. With that, they are more or highly susceptible to their environment. These guys, from birth or from hatching until adulthood, you want to play it very, very safe. Less is more with these. Less of a water change, but keep the water clean. Less changes to pH, less changes to ammonia, nitrites, nitrates. Keep it slow. Don't expect too much too fast. Sexual maturity out of most of these guys takes roughly 6 months. I've had my eldest one just passed away. She was about 2.5 years old, and she was almost 1.75 inches long. They grow bigger, they carry more fry or more eggs because they are more susceptible to changes, and quite honestly, given how small normal fry are, these guys coming out even smaller than that make them even easier for prey to hunt them, find them, eat them. I personally like this breed of shrimp just because they are like a chameleon. They can change this light color green to a dark green to a purple to the orange that you're seeing there. She's normally a beautiful take copper, stick it out for a long time, so like the Statue of Liberty, the green patina that's on that usually is her color. She is currently saddled along with 2 or 3 other females. One of them molted on Saturday, and this tank just blew up. It was like somebody put an electric rod in there and turned the power on. These guys were gone. You know, I realized looking over my channel, I have not made a video in quite some time, and probably to the joy of a lot of you. You know, I've been reevaluating the purpose of my channel. While I do want it to be educational and where I want it to be helpful to other newcomers to this absolutely fantastic hobby, you know what? I gotta be true to myself too. I'm a complete goofball. I think I'm, I don't know, half a jar of marbles short. Probably why I'm single. Has nothing to do with my obsession with shrimp. Right. No. In all honesty, my son, which means the world to me, and this hobby are probably what's keeping me sane. With all the bad luck, I guess, or just courses of endless crap that seems to hit me. Between my kiddo helping me within the shrimp hobby itself, he helped me last Saturday bag up, ship out, label up boxes of shrimp that I sent out to you guys that you guys bought in support of a fundraiser to the Cedar House, as well as bought some just to help me provide a Christmas for him. I don't know any other group of people that I could belong to that have ever done more for me without asking for much in return. I've been battling depression, and again, my kid helps 75% of the time, my kiddo is the rock in which I am trying to keep my sanity with. But there's those days that you just, you lose it. Either too much stress coming from your job, too much stress coming from your loved ones. Just a course of bad luck has come your way. And it's odd, but these shrimp, for as little as they honestly do, they can make a bad day seem brighter. You guys are the same way. You guys can make a absolutely trashed situation just seem better. And I want to thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart, because right now I can definitely tell you your guys' support helps me more than you guys' support has helped exponentially. That 25% has been filled with warm wishes from complete strangers that don't know me from jack. Again, I gotta be true to myself. I've gotta figure out how to do this channel in a way that is going to be most beneficial for myself and potentially help the next new person that's coming along behind me. Because if I can make it 3% easier for the next person, maybe that person can make it 3% easier for that next person. And the cycle continues, and the hobby grows. And greedily, yes, I'm going to be greedy here for a second, with the hobby growing, with everything else happening, with the changes coming, I gain more customers. I gain more sales. At the same time, I also start to grow the business. I start to be able to carry a larger supply of beautiful shrimp. I want to show the new people how easy it actually is to care for Caradinia shrimp. My goal, though, is to show that next person how easy it is to care for Caradinia shrimp. You set the tank, and in all honesty, you then do it the exact same way as you would Neos, with 2 twists. For me, I care for my Neos the same way I care for my Caradinia, so I use RODI water. I remineralize with GHKH plus for my Neos. I remineralize for GH for my Caradinia. In the Caradinia side, you have buffered substrate or buffering substrate. Neos, you can use pool filter sand, black blasting sand. You can use a wide variety of different substrates for your Neos. Same thing for your Caradinia. You want a 2-inch thick bed because you plan on putting plants in it? Go for it. Use sand, use soil, do whatever it is that you want to do, but research it. Then you're putting a capper on it to buffer the water for your Caradinia shrimp. You can use Brightwell, Amazonia, depending on if you're doing crystals. If you do crystal shrimp, you can use Fluval Shrimp Stratum. That's, in my personal opinion, about the only thing other than Neocaradinia shrimp that Fluval is good for.